Okay, so how do we know how long to rest between our sets? Well, in general, you're gonna seek out a 2 to 3 minute rest between your working sets. So once I get up to my weight that I'm gonna do for this setup, I'm gonna take a 2 to 3 minute break in between each one of the working sets, okay? Now, this number here will fluctuate depending on what your goals are. And this is something your coach should do for you, right? In general, if you're gonna be more focused on strength, you might see this rest time go up. If you're more focused on aerobic capacity, you may see this number go down. In the Barbell Method programming, a lot of what you're gonna see is this 2 to 3 minute window. That's roughly about how much time we need to restore ATP, adenosine triphosphate, so that we can exert the same force production again. For our style of training, we do a more metabolic type 2 style training, which is more focused on muscle development and fat loss and explosive power. So we kind of hit this sweet spot right here of 2 to 3 minutes. Now, how do I know just in general as I'm training if I'm resting long enough or not long enough? In most cases, your body's gonna be ready to go. So if you're going too fast, you're not resting long enough, you're gonna get yourself up here to go do this next set, and you're gonna be like, man, I couldn't get all 10 reps. I started petering out at like 7 or 6 or 8, right? That's because I took off too quick, right? But the same thing can happen on the other end of that spectrum. Maybe I rest too long and I get cold, right? Especially on a back squat or a strength lift, you might not notice it as much. But if we're doing something like snatch, clean and jerk, you're gonna notice, hey, I waited too long to hit that lift, right? And it's not gonna replicate your sport depending on the nuances of your goals, what you're trying to get out of your program. But in general, how do I know how long to rest? On average, it's gonna be about 2 to 3 minutes. It may fluctuate based on what your goals are, but you can tell by whether or not you're still able to hit the number you're supposed to hit for your working sets.